Okay, give me 1 second here. Captain's log. Stardate 47634.44. The Enterprise traveled back in time to the early 21st century. Our mission, historical research. We are monitoring Earth communications to find out how our planet survived desperate problems originating in the year 2020 from what has become known in our future timeline as the Great Pandemic. We've arrived at a crucial time, just as mass vaccinations are starting. Soon, virus levels will dissipate and life will be returned to normal. Nonetheless, this period still appears to be fraught with uncertainty and a lack of many resources, including toilet paper, grape nut cereal, publicly traded shares of GameStop, and most importantly, up-to-date media content. In fact, most families have resorted to a process called binging, whereby great quantities of mass media are consumed over a very short period of time, often to the exclusion of work, sleep, food, and bodily hygiene. From the vast wasteland of entertainment, however, there appears a light in the tunnel, a brief escape from the despair and pain behind every day. It is the 7th annual CEEBJ Variety Show. Come on, everyone, give a hand. Welcome to the 7th annual CEEBJ Variety Show. Brought to you by Scott Finch, Andrew Appel, Cantor David Brosh, and our talented cast of synagogue members. I'm Andy Franklin, your host for the day. But let's give it up again to you, the audience. Okay, folks, we've got a great show today. It's filled with thrills and chills, laughter and tears, live animals, and even a few surprises. So let's sit back, buckle up, and set our Jewish space lasers to fun. And away we go. Okay, folks, our first act is coming right up. A funny thing happened on the way to the Fiserv Forum last year. Our very own bright star, Cantor David Barash, was invited to sing the national anthem. With an encore performance, please welcome Cantor David Barash.
For Milwaukee Bucks. At this time, we ask that you please rise, if you're able, and direct your attention to center court as we honor the United States of America and pay tribute to the men and women of our armed forces. Presenting our nation's colors this evening, the Milwaukee Army Recruiting Company. And now, the Milwaukee Bucks invite you to join the performance of the StarSpangled Banner, performed tonight by David Barash.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
David Brash, ladies and gentlemen.
I suppose you want to hear that. So how about another round of applause for Gander David Brash? Come on, give it up for him, everyone. Wasn't that awesome? All right, thank you very much. That was our first act, but we've got so much more to go. Our next performer is a talented saxophonist. At the early age of just 15, he can read sheet music in foreign languages. His performance today is a French piece, Solo l'Arlésienne by Georges Bizet, which in English is better known to all of us as Solo de l'Arlésienne by Georges Bizet. Here is Alex Franklin.
We can't hear you, Andy. Andy, we need you to unmute.
There we go. You know, that's the great thing about live television. Anything can happen. Let's give it up for Alex Franklin again. If we don't do this round of applause, he's going to kill me in a few minutes. So come on, clap it up. Show some love for my son. He was fantastic. All right, thank you, everyone. Our next artist is a talented violist. When I asked her what her piece would be, she said she'll play Bach. Here is Julie Rubik.
I think we have someone before Julie Rubik.
Oh my goodness. You're right. I apologize. You know what? Wait until we get there. It's going to be awesome. This one, it's actually a pretty good number. It was the year 1930, a turbulent era. The Great Depression had claimed a steep toll on our economy, but we couldn't drink our troubles away yet because prohibition wasn't over. But the human spirit marched on. Betty Boop made her first appearance on the silver screen. The planet Pluto was discovered. And most importantly, the trampoline was invented. Within a few years, the trampoline was patented and it placed a grip on the imagination of young acrobats and gymnasts everywhere who risked life and limb for the thrills of their audience. Our next guest warns you in advance, please do not try this at home. Ladies and gentlemen, give a warm welcome to our thrilling acrobat, Ellie Schwade. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? How about that? Okay, well, our next act, guess what? She's going to be playing Bach. And actually, we'd asked her, but she had declined. We wanted her to play 3 acts, but she didn't want to be Rubik cubed. She just wanted to do the one number. Oh, I see a stinker from Andrew Appel over there. But ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next performance. She truly is a wonderful violist and an instructor, and I'm really looking forward to hearing this piece. Again, Julie Rubik.
Show. My name is Julie Rubik, and I'm going to play the prelude from the Suite Number 2 in D minor by Johann Sebastian Bach.
How about it? That was wonderful. I don't see your hands clapping, everyone. Show me your hands. That was just beautiful, and it was really moving. Thank you very much, Julie, for that wonderful performance. Okay, our next act is a blast from the past. The star of this segment left during college to follow his dreams in Los Angeles. After, he returned to finish up his education and get a damn job, just like his parents told him to in the first place. Good thing he kept his receipt to the sale of the century.
There's a trip to Paris on the line right now as we finish the match with the speed round. May I have 60 seconds on the clock? Andrew now at 94, Rhonda at 35, Jennifer at 10. Good luck. We start the speed round now. What sport are you playing if you're shooting from the free throw line?
Andrew, basketball.
Right. The sexy actor whose recent movies include The Untouchables and Bull Durham is Kevin
Andrew Costner.
Right. What object is passed between runners in a relay race or twirled by a majorette? Andrew.
Baton.
Right. According to the initials, parents and what other group of people attend PTA meeting? Andrew?
Teachers.
Right. Howard Johnson introduced 28. Baskin Robbins is 31. Andrew?
Ice cream.
Right. If you sound a little hoarse, you might say you have what kind of creature in your throat? Andrew?
Frog.
Right. Before going solo, Sting laid down the law as the lead singer. Andrew?
The Police.
Right. What would be a perfect score in the Olympic gymnastics events? Andrew?
10.
Right. In math class, the two numbers that make up a fraction are called the numerator and, Andrew?
The denominator.
Right. What Latin name is given to the grounds around a college or university? Andrew?
The campus.
Right. The French fashion designer who created the new look for women is Christian... Jennifer?
Dior.
Yes. What eastern state capital city was founded on 3 hills called Ford's? Time is up, and would you believe Andrew has won it? Andrew, in a moment. My goodness. Well, we have to very quickly say goodbye to Jennifer and Rhonda. And Jennifer, I'm glad you got those exercise cycles, something out of the show. With the cash in front of you, you're near the $500 mark. Thank you. Good luck with your studies. Rhonda, I guess you two ran along across a steamroller there. We have some nice parting gifts for you in the cash in front of you. Thank you for joining us, and good luck with your studies. But Andrew, who flew out from New York, my goodness, we congratulate you once again. And talking about flying, Sail of the Century is going to fly you off to Paris.
Well, Andrew, let's see some real spirit for this fantastic trip to Paris, France. We'll fly 2 of you from Los Angeles to Paris for a week's holiday. You'll discover bohemian cafes, cruise the River Seine, and be wined and dined in this fabulous city of light. This trip is worth $4,000.
Congratulations. I know you'll enjoy that.
How about that? Our very own Andrew Appel. Come on. Huh? Sail of the Century. He's a TV star. You know, fortunately came back, and without him, we need him for all the things that we have at the synagogue and for all the work that he's doing on making today's show a success and past shows a success. So thank you for not pursuing your dreams, Mr. Appel. All right. And now a word from our sponsor, the Schmaltz Manufacturers of America, which you can't see because of my screen. There. The Schmaltz Manufacturers of America want you to know that Schmaltz adds life to all your favorite foods. Spread Schmaltz on toast. Spread Schmaltz on vegetables. It even tastes great on top of more Schmaltz. Schmaltz. Spread it on thick. Mmm. Okay. Our next performer translates the great Yiddish classic Der Kreis von Leben, originally performed by Israeli artist Elon Yonatan for a new generation. The song, as we all well know, details the natural ecocycle of various African species from generation to generation. Here is Juliana Franklin performing her rendition of Elton John's The Circle of Life. everyone. You know, I may be biased, but that was just gorgeous. And let me just say briefly, I know that we can't be in touch today in person, but I think it's really wonderful that we can share some of these performances with one another and come together as a community in the best way we can right now. So much of the music that we're hearing today is just warm and engaging. And I hope that we all appreciate the opportunity that we have together today. Okay. Our next act. Since the 1960s, the trademarked wall of sound has brought doo-wop and rock and musical groups in general alive in various concerts, records, and music history. You may be familiar with the symphonic palette that was perfected by such groups as the Crystals, the Beach Boys, the Beatles, and the Righteous Brothers. Following their tradition is our very own Marla Rothenberg with her version of the Ronettes classic, Baby, I Love You. All right, come on. All right, more. Listen, these live performances are terrific, and I just love the fact that we have such a diversity of talent here in our synagogue. And speaking of which, our next guest is someone whose music I look forward to every year. And there's nothing minor about this piece. Seitz Concerto No. 3 in G minor. Ladies and gentlemen, Levi Stein.
Hi, I'm Levi, and I will be performing the Seitz Concerto No. 3 in C minor.
Come on, let's see your hands up, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, that was wonderful, Levi. Thank you very much. Outlaw country music. These grizzled ballads of hard lives, of loss, rebellion, and yearning are raw, evocative, and haunting. Written by Townes Van Zandt, the song Poncho and Lefty, later recorded by Willie Nelson and Merle Haggard, recalls two bandits' lives on the lam and one's betrayal of the other. Performing their version of Poncho and Lefty, please welcome Stephen Shaler and Arby.
My name is Arby, and this is my Abba, and we're singing Poncho and Lefty by Townes Van Zandt.
Living on the road, my friend, was gonna keep you free and clean. Now you wear your skin like iron, and your breath is hard as kerosene. You weren't your mama's only boy, her favorite one it seems. Tricking you to cry when you say goodbye. Sink into your dreams. Poncho was a bandit boy. His horse was fast as polished steel. Wore his gun outside his pants for all the honest world to feel. Poncho met his match, you know, on the deserts of Mexico. Nobody heard his dying words. That's the way it goes. And all the veterans say they couldn't have him any day. They only let him slip away.
Out of kindness, I suppose.
Thanks for listening to a long song with a lot of words.
Who picked that song, Arby?
I did.
Why do you like that song?
I love that song.
Come on, let's give it up again for those two good old boys of CEEBJ. Wonderful. Well, we're nearing our big finale, but we have another act, and it's a good one. Our next guest is an excellent violinist. He has so much talent, he must be the Sorcerer's Apprentice, playing Fantasia, the Boy Paganini by Edward Mollenhauser. Here's Zeb Stein.
Hello, my name is Epstein, and I'll be playing Fantasia, the Boy Paganini by Edward Mollenhauer.
Well, that was wonderful. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. That was a real treat. All right, all right. Well, We've got another act before a big finale. And when we started today, I promised you there would be thrills and chills. And we've got one of the greatest coming up next. Our next act is a series of death-defying daring do. Deeds of daring do, death-defying. I'm not tongue-tied, and I didn't screw up my line. But there are no camera tricks involved here. There are no stunt doubles. So be nervous, but trust that we have professionals who are working to make sure this next act is a success. And rest assured, Scott Finch was not hurt in the filming of this segment. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Snoodle returns.
Snoodle, you want to do some tricks? Come on. Okay, ready? Snoodle the Wonder Dog. Here. Sit. Wait. Come on, double jump. Jump, jump. Yay, Snoodle. Good boy. Down. Roll over. Yay. Over there. Jump. Jump. Go over there. Down. Down. Crawl. Yay! Good boy, good boy. Let's take it up a notch. Here's the big jump. Go over there. Go over there. Sit. Wait. Okay, up and over. Yay! Jump. You're so good. Jump.
Sit. Down. Okay.
All right, this is our man overboard maneuver. You ready? Man overboard. Go get it.
Wasn't that amazing, everybody? Mr. Snoodle returns. Oh my gosh, that was just fantastic. I can't even teach my dog to sit. All right. Well, I learned a lot there, and I learned a lot from the last half hour or so of our show. I've had a great time. Thank you for having me. It's been a wonderful show, but wait. There's more. And before we get to this, our last number, I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. We have this one last act, and it's a showstopper, I promise you. Now, before we get to that, I'd like to remind you as you leave to promptly settle up your drink tab and tip the wait staff. They've been good to us. Let's hear it for the wait staff. There we go. Okay. Now, every year at our talent show, we present the finest preview of our annual Purim Spiel. This year, our big number is also brought to you by the Schmaltz Manufacturers of America. Schmaltz, because Greece is the way we are feeling. And now, Cantor Barash, take it away.
Thank you so much, Andy. Let's give a big hand to Andy Franklin for his wonderful job emceeing today.
Thank you very much.
Woo-hoo! Beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you.
Also, a huge thank you to Andrew Appel for his wonderful assistance behind the scenes, showing the videos and entertaining us with his enthusiastic game show appearance. Woo! Beautiful. To all of our fabulous performers, how about a big round of applause for all of our performers? To all of you on Zoom for attending today's show. And of course, to Scott Finch for editing and mixing all of our videos for a wonderful online experience. Thanks to Scott, Marie, and Mr. Snoodle for the very impressive dog tricks. And a huge, humongous thank you to Scott Finch for producing our final video, which is just a taste, a tip of the iceberg, a preview of our Grease Purim spiel, which we're doing online this year. Scott is producing, creating the whole thing, which will be online on Thursday, February 25th at 6:30 p.m. You will not want to miss it. So enjoy. We hope you enjoy this final number. And thanks again for tuning in.
Is my name. Gosh, he don't understand, it's just a crying shame. We got two Greases from the Middle East. I got my hair slicked back, even my scepter is greased. Grease is the spiel, it's got love, it's got feeling. Grease is the king, it's the queen, it's the palace. Grease is the way we are stealing.
And I'm Mordecai, I need a job real bad.
I go to Shanghai.
Please tell me, Esther, do you have a last name?
Don't Frosty with a D.
There's nothing like this here, Dave. Grease is the
Grease is the shield, it's the shield, that's the deal. It's got love, it's got feeling. Grease is the king, it's the queen, it's the palace. Grease is the way we are stealing. Story of Esher, she's having troubles. The problem's Esher, that's a
Amen, Keys here to make you glum. I am a real bad dude, I am a pain in the bum. I am a bully, I can make you frown. You better listen up, you better stop bowing down. Grease is the spiel.
Grease is the shield, it's the shield, that's the deal. It's got love, it's got feeling. Grease is the king, it's the queen, it's the palace. Grease is the way we are stealing.
Grease is the word.
It's the word that's absurd.
Grease is the word.
It's the word that's absurd. Grease is the word.
Just wanted to say a wonderful thank you to all of you for coming. One final note about this spiel. Scott, as you can see, he and his assistant are producing all the avatars. We're having people with their faces in the characters. He also recorded all the music and all the set design. So it's really tremendous. So thank you so much to Scott Finch for all that you're doing for our congregation. And again, thanks to Andy Franklin for emceeing, Andrew Appel. Thanks for all of you for coming, all the performers, and we hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. Enjoy.
We're gonna stop the stream, but we'll stay on for a little bit if people want to say hello.